Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Celtic Way YouTube channel, Facebook page, and X page as well. My name is Ryan McGinley. It's match day. It's Celtic against Partick Thistle at Firhill in the Premier Sports Cup quarter final. I'm Ryan. Today I'm joined by Tony. Tony, how are you doing?
Thanks, Paul.
You've muted yourself.
Hear me? Can you hear me over the noise? Yeah. Well, you can tell I'm at Firhill, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just make sure that you're holding your microphone up so that everybody can hear you. While we're getting all those audio issues sorted in the background, I'm just going to bring up the team for today's game, and it lines up as follows. We've got Vogliami, Sinisalo in goals, a back four of Colby Donovan, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Liam Scales and Kieran Tierney. Midfield three of Callum McGregor, the captain, joined by Benjamin Nigren and Rio Hatate. Through the middle, Kelechi Iheanacho, supported on one side by Hyunjun Yang and Sebastian Tenekte. The subs today are Schmeichel, Balikwisha, McCowan, Engels, Bernardo, Sirachi, Maeda, Murray and Forrest. Tony, first, right off the bat, what do you make of that team?
Two changes to that team, Ryan. Yang in for Balikwisha, Iheanacho in for Maeda. I'm really desperate to see Iheanacho, see what he does for 90 minutes. Yang coming in for Balikwisha, yeah, I can understand that. Balikwisha's had a bit of an indifferent start, but Tenekte keeps his place. I think everybody's excited to see what he can bring as well, Ryan. Same midfield, I thought he might have freshened up the midfield, Ryan, but I'll give the manager the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just take that off just now and shout out our sponsors for today's video. Should have done that at the start of the video, but you know what happens, it's match day, these things happen. So our video and all of our videos just now are sponsored by It's Simply Furniture. Located in Hillington, Glasgow, It's Simply Furniture is an independent brand dedicated to bringing luxury and contemporary style into homes across the UK. With over a decade of experience in furniture retail, they meticulously source only the finest pieces, curated for quality, comfort and timeless design. From elegant sofas to statement-defining sets, their hand-picked collections offer exceptional value without compromising on style. Their dedicated team ensures your furniture is delivered with care right to your doorstep. If you want to see the beauty up close, visit their stunning showroom and mention the Celtic Way for a special in-store discount. All their details are in the description below this video. Now, Tony, back to the team. We'll have a wee look at that once again. It's an unchanged midfield three. You get Callum McGregor in there alongside Rio Hatate and Benjamin Nigren. There's been a lot of talk about that post-match against Kilmarnock, maybe in the week leading up to this game. Brendan Rodgers is sticking with the same midfield. What are you hoping that they bring today?
I'm hoping to bring a bit of energy, Ryan, and a bit of dynamism. I'm really surprised that midfield three have started. I genuinely thought that Bernardo or Engels, or even both of them, would have come in, even possibly Luke McCowan as well. But he certainly gave them a vote of confidence, keeping the faith with them, right? So they have to deliver today, because they haven't delivered so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got plenty of people in the comment section, guys. If you get your comments and your score predictions, I'll try and read out as many as we can before the end of this video. Just looking elsewhere in the team, it's an unchanged back two in Liam Scales and Cameron Carter-Vickers. Maybe potential for change today with the likes of coming back into the team, Dane Murray potentially, but Brendan Rodgers has opted to stick with the tried and tested, the tried and trusted as well, in Liam Scales and Cameron Carter-Vickers. Does that tell you about the importance that he's holding this game today, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, the manager's taking a seriously, Ryan. There's no real rotation there, is there? He wants to book a semi-final place, and he's went with a very strong team. So, again, we'll question his judgment if it goes wrong, but he's clearly thinking that these guys will be able to perform and deliver the result and put Celtic in the hat for the last four. We shall see in about 2 hours, 3 hours time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, apologies to everybody watching in the comment section. I know the audio is a bit up and down because Tony's at Firhill. It can't be helped. He's right next to the Celtic support as well, and it's very noisy. It's a quarter final in the Scottish League Cup, so there's plenty of excitement going about. Tony, what are you expecting today from Celtic? Are you expecting Celtic to get the job done at Firhill, or do you see them having some struggles against a team that are in form in the Scottish Championship?
I tell you what I want, Ryan. I want goals. I'm hoping that Celtic can provide goals and entertainment today. because I think if they struggle today, then more questions will be asked. Amid fan protest as well. I won't actually see the tifo because I'm above it, and the Celtic fans are below me. But obviously, that's going to happen as well today at the start of the game. But yeah, I'm hoping that certain players step up to the plate again, Ryan. Nikan started the season well, a goal at Pittodrie, but has faded, hasn't he? Ian Nacho kept his cool, scored a cracking penalty last weekend, and I hope he continues that big scoring banner for him and gets himself on the score sheet again this weekend.
Yeah, there was a couple of changes in the team, but one person that stayed in the team is Sebastian Tenecte, who really impressed on his debut at Rugby Park last week. Was fortunate enough to be at that game, and he was by far the man of the match in proceedings. What are you expecting from him today, and more importantly, are you looking forward to seeing him in person for the first time?
More of the same, Ryan. You saw him in the flesh last weekend, and you were very impressed. And I think he was the brightest spark at Rugby Park for Celtic, wasn't he? I'm just hoping that he can continue. Hopefully, he can get in the score sheet as well, because he had a couple of opportunities. He mentioned himself that he could have done better with. But yeah, I just thought he brought a real, I don't know, just an old-fashioned wide play for me, Ryan. He took on his man and he wanted to do it again and again, even when he lost the ball. So I'm hoping that this weekend as well, he does the same. Just give him the ball, feed him, and let him see what he can do. Because he looked as if he can bring a lot to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. We found out who Celtic could potentially be playing in the next round if they are to get there. Motherwell got through yesterday, as did St Mirren on Friday night, and Rangers too. They beat Hibs 2-0 at Ibrox. Now, it's too early to talk about what Celtic could do in the semi-finals. They've still got a job to do today, but they know who they could come up against. The draw is taking place, I believe, right after the game as well, so that's something to potentially look forward to if Celtic are to make it through. Is there anybody else, Tony, in the team that you would point out as being areas to discuss? I'll just bring up the team once again. Is there any other areas? Maybe Yang coming into the side, Colby Donovan as well. That'll be an interesting dynamic on the right hand side with Yang and Donovan.
Yeah, Colby Donovan, lots of people said that he did very well last weekend. I thought he was competent, but good to see him again, keep his place in the team, and he's getting a wee run, so hopefully he can grasp that opportunity, Ryan. And as I say, he looked composed enough for a youngster, and he was talking about that Kieran Tierney's taking him under his wing, Alistair Johnston's taking him under the wing. So it's great that he's listening to them and getting that professional advice from guys who've been there, seen it, and done it. Yeah, I'm just interested to see how he performs again this week, Ryan, but good luck to him, because, as I say, I thought he was competent last weekend. I'd like to see him now grasp that mental going forward and see if he can put in a claim to play even more games under Brendan Rodgers this season. But Brendan Rodgers seems to like him, mentioned him after the game last Sunday, mentioned him on Friday. So he's clearly a player that's caught Brendan Rodgers' eye. And these are the games in which to let the likes of Colby Donovan in. And last week was more necessity, but he would probably have got it and not to start this one. So I'm looking forward to see what he brings as well, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to name the subs once again, because people are still joining, coming and going. Schmeichel's on the bench alongside Balikwisha, McCowan, Engels, Bernardo, Sirachi, Maeda, Murray and Forrest. So there's plenty of options on the bench there, Tony, if Celtic need to rely on those players to come off the bench and make something happen for them if the 11 that are named don't perform on the day.
I'm hoping they don't have to rely on players coming off the bench trying to turn this tie around. I want to see Celtic come out the trap very quickly and hopefully put it to bed by the hour mark. And that's usually the time when the manager makes the substitutions. But I hope by then Celtic are maybe a couple of goals clear. It's not been the case this season. Celtic have made heavy weather of a lot of the games and they've been a hard watch. So I'm hoping that this is the game where the worm turns Ryan and they get their eye and they score a few goals and comfortably book a place at Hampden to face either Motherwell, Rangers or St Mirren. Take a pick from those three, Ryan. Hopefully Celtic are in the hat alongside those three.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Everybody get your score predictions in and I'll try and read out as many as we can. I'll just go up to the top of the screen because there was people that put in their scores before we even started. Tony, how about that for dedication? Hail says Rubber Duck, 5-0 to Celtic, would take that today for sure. 2-0 says Mark Fairfield. Yang over Balikwisha makes no sense. It's definitely an interesting it's an interesting call from Brendan Rodgers, but hopefully one that can pay off for his side this afternoon. Karen says, I think that Celtic will win 2-0. Let me see. Yang hat-trick, says Rubber Duck. So he's pretty confident that he can make something happen this afternoon. Sean says 4-0 to Celtic. Hopefully that means to Celtic, because he hasn't said whether it's Celtic or Partick Thistle, but fingers crossed he means Celtic and that they'll get an easy win or a good win, comfortable win at Fir Park. Not at Fir Park, at Firhill, rather. Tony, I'm guessing it's been one of your first times in Firhill for a good number of years now. What have you made of it so far?
Yeah, listen, it's I've always loved coming here. It's a great place, but we were told to come in early because of lots of barrier checks and stuff like that. Right? So my apologies if the sound quality isn't great, because I'm in the press box, the music's playing, the Celtic fans are coming in their drills and making noise. So my apologies, guys, if the sound quality isn't what it used to be, or isn't what it normally is. But as you can see, we're in place. But yeah, I've always loved coming here. It's a club I've had a lot of deals with over the years, and yeah, it's, what did I say, Ryan? It's Firhill for thrills. I'm only looking for thrills and gain weight, and I'll go with my prediction. I'll say 3-0 Celtic.
3-0 Celtic. I'll go for 4-0 Celtic. I'm feeling confident. I think Iheanacho will score a couple of goals today and really announce himself once more as Celtic's main striker this season. I know he did that at Rugby Park, but it's all about, I think this is just as important as the first game in terms of making his mark, showing that it wasn't just a lucky penalty at the end of the game. I mean, it was a great penalty from Iheanacho, but it was a great chance for him in analytics. It was a great chance for him because, you know, he's 12 yards between him and the goalkeeper. He would be expected to score that, but I want to see him score some goals from open play today, and I want to see more of Tenetke as well. And maybe a Yang renaissance would be quite good as well, a bit of a comeback, because he seemed to have more than 1 foot out of the door on deadline day. That collapsed, and Brendan Rodgers clearly trusts him because he has him in the starting lineup today. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Tony, before we let you go?
You touched upon Iheanacho. I think it's a big game for Iheanacho today as well, Ryan. I think there's goals in it for Iheanacho today, and I want to see him continue that momentum. You know, he enjoyed the last minute penalty, and he enjoyed the adulation of the Celtic fans. These are the games now where we want to see him really announce himself, score goals, put Celtic to the semi-final of the Cup, and then he'll be able to chase Hampden for the first time as well. So, as you say, we just don't want it to be a last-minute penalty and then a few games without a goal. He's brought in to do a job, right, and that job's to score goals for Celtic. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on him as well as connected as the game progresses.
Yeah, as you guys can probably hear, it's getting louder and louder in Firhill. Just under an hour until kick-off now, until Celtic's quarter-final match against Mark Wilson's Partick Thistle at Firhill. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel. We'll be back at some point after the game to discuss whatever happens, win, lose or draw with Celtic and Partick Thistle today. We'll also have instant analysis as well as player ratings and the Q&A from when Brendan Rodgers speaks to the media post-match. Tony, go and enjoy the game. Fingers crossed you bring back another win for Celtic and get them into the semi-finals of the Premier Sports Cup. Thank you to each and every one of you, and thanks for everybody telling us about the audio issues as well. We really do appreciate that, and we'll try and iron them out ahead of the post-match to make sure that it's a better listening and viewing experience for everybody concerned and everybody involved. Thank you to each and every one of you. We'll be back after the game, as we said. Fingers crossed Celtic win today and get through to the semi-final. Until then, enjoy the game, guys. Cheers.